building a better life. Today I'm going to show you how I took just a couple of items from the thrift store and I'm able to upcycle them into a shadow box. Shadow boxes are really cool. They're something you can hang on your wall or put on a shelf and keep things inside for display. Things like people will put in the knife that they cut the wedding cake and some of the flowers from their wedding day, maybe a picture from their wedding. Or they'll do like a baby one that had like little baby shoes and their handprints. You know, things like that. Really, if you want to put something on display, you can figure out a way to put it in a shadow box. People do clothes, flowers, all kinds of things. Oftentimes they can be expensive though, which is why I'm showing you how to upcycle things just from the thrift store. Now, like I said, you can do all kinds of things in a shadow box. I'm doing something that some people might find creepy, like my sister and my dad and pretty much everybody I've talked to about this idea, but I'm using my great-grandmother's hair. And it's beautiful. Look how long this is. Like, I thought I had long hair, and she puts me to shame. Anyways, I'm really excited about this, but if you're not putting hair in your shadow box, don't worry. You can still follow along with this to put whatever you're looking to do. Follow along, watch for more. I don't know what I'm saying. Here we go.
So you're going to try to find a tray or letterbox of some kind at the thrift store, and then you're going to get a frame that matches. It doesn't have to fit perfectly. I'll show you later how I made it work together. And then I always clean my things when I get them home from the thrift store because they're always so dirty, but you know I love a good thrift find.
Okay, so now this is all clean. I'm going to make the inside part of this. So I'm going to measure this. I'm going to cut this foam board down to size. I'm going to use this 100% cotton batting and then this 100% cotton cloth to go over top. I did think about using like a fun color to use behind the hair, but I don't want it to stain or discolor the hair at all, so this is the fabric that I'm using. So I have given both of these a quick sandpapering with a fine grit sandpaper, and now I'm going to go put a coat of primer on both of them.
I'm using this E600 super glue. You could use really any super glue you want. You just want to make sure that it's strong enough that it's going to hold the glass inside the frame.
So these are actually two different sizes. I wasn't able to find a frame that perfectly matched the tray at the thrift store. So what I'm gonna do is just put some ribbon. I'm gonna add some color to our little shadow box. I got this color ribbon. I already cut it out to size. And I'm just gonna put it here and here. Now I could glue this on the edges. I wouldn't want to do it right underneath just because you would be able to see it from the glass on the other side. But I might want to change this shadow box at some point, so I'm just going to tape it. I'm just going to use these tiny little pieces of tape to tape on this ribbon. All together. Okay, I need to do a better job taping that top one, but it's wide enough that it's covering where there was a gap before. I will fix that better.
Now I'm ready to put the hair on. I simply taped on the cotton batting and then used a hand stapler to staple on the fabric. Now, I'm not sure how I want to lay out my hair, but I do know I'm going to use these dressmaker pins and then these stainless steel pearl top pins that are beautiful. But for right now, I'm being very gentle with the hair as I just try to figure out exactly what pattern I want it in.
It's kind of cool, like an infinity sign.
Yeah, I actually really like that. So now I'm just going to very gently going to start pinning this into place. I do not want to damage the hair, I just want to secure it. Now for your shadow box, you can use fishing wire. If it's something you can use glue. Just use whatever it takes to be gentle with what you're using that will hold it in place. Now I know I already mentioned this, but I know a lot of people think that hair is creepy in a setting like this where it's my great grandmother's. She has passed away, she's in the ground. But for me, it's not creepy. It's actually really meaningful. When I get depressed, I have a hard time seeing any point or meaning to life. Like, I get the thought, like, nobody's lives mean anything, nothing matters. But when I get to see and touch her hair, it shows me she was real. Her life mattered. The things that she did in her life mattered. Like I said, it's just a beautiful, symbolic life and death thing for me, and I love it. Okay, now we're ready to put the box together. So I'm once again gently placing the hair in the box. It fits perfectly, chef's kiss. And now it's time to put the frame on top. Now you could use more of that E600 glue or just any other type of super glue. Like I mentioned before, I might want to change this shadow box, so I just ended up using adhesive tape, and that worked well for me. But whatever works well for you, do it.
Okay, now my shadow box is complete. I'm so happy with the way it turned out. I think the hair looks beautiful. I love the pearl needles that I used. I think it just adds an extra touch of elegance. I don't know, I just love it. I think it's beautiful. Like I said, you don't have to put hair in yours. You don't have to be a creep like me. But do let me know what you would put in a shadow box or what you're going to put in a shadow box. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you would have done differently. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, let me know in the comments what you're putting in your shadow box. Thanks guys. Bye.